Hello and welcome all once again to Bug Juice Reviews. It is July 26 of 2026. It is the 5th Bug Juice that we have done. Of course, my hat, as almost always, didn't have it that first year. We're back once again. In order to sort of honor that it's our 5th review, I didn't hang up the flag this year, but I have done something else. Don't worry, the flag is still here, we'll see it. But if you notice behind me, I have a small road map. First, we had the Outrageous Orange review. Then, we had Fruity Punch. Next, we reviewed Straw Nana. Then we moved on to Berry Raspberry. If you notice, there's some question marks there beside the 5th. Couldn't spoil it right away for you. Didn't want to give that away so easily. But I do have some good news, and that is that the Bug Juice website has actually been updated as of recently. It is no longer drinkbugjuice.com, it is now just plainly bugjuice.com. Something very exciting. As things have progressed, it seems they have updated, they have modernized, they even have a TikTok. That's right, Bug Juice Reviews. And Bug Juice with a TikTok. Bug Juice Reviews coming eventually, we'll see. I of course have to have their slogan. Last year I had the box with it on it. We have I love the bug, and a disclaimer to say that I'm not quite affiliated yet. Since I've knocked over my hat, we'll add that to the mix. Now, with the 5th review, had to go kind of special. You may not recognize this flavor right away. You're sitting here thinking, what could this be? Certainly, perhaps lemony lime, but I thought that was green. Whistling watermelon can't be that, no. Leapin' lemonade, perhaps? That's closer. It's neither. Or none if you want to include whistling watermelon, but that's so far gone that it shouldn't matter. Instead, mentioned I had my flag, and I have it folded up a specific way to show my favorite animal from the label. My favorite is the spider. And so, the Bug Juice we are reviewing this year is none other than Spider Juice. That's right, Spider Juice. A flavor never before seen, at least on the channel. It's been seen for years now at this point, but Spider Juice. Now you may be asking yourself, what is Spider Juice? And truthfully, I don't know myself. I've yet to try it. And so, we're gonna find out together. So if you happen to buy Spider Juice on the occasion that I reviewed it, congratulations, you get to join me in this. But otherwise, you thought I was gonna drink it, didn't you? No, first we must, as usual, go over our favorite parts, the nutrition information. We have 110 calories. We have 10 fluid ounce serving. Used to be 8, we are now up to the full 10. We're going for the whole bottle. That was a change that happened at least a year ago, so hopefully you still remember that. We do have 1% fruit juice. Good sign. We are depositable in Oregon. And, as usual, they love to show it off. 25% fewer calories and sugar than apple juice. So, gotta get that win there. I mean, who doesn't love apple juice? And we're better than it. We, of course, being Bug Juice. And so, let's get started with Spider Juice. In case you couldn't tell from the condensation, this is a cold one. I do not know if that will affect the flavor. We'll find out. So let's try Spider Juice, shall we? Refreshing. Gives me that berry raspberry kick, but certainly not a raspberry flavor. This almost tastes like a grape, but of course it can't be grapey grape, partially because it's already a flavor, and also because distinctly not purple, you know? Perhaps this is the white wine to the red wine, though something tells me that's not it either. And if we were to look at the ingredients, of course going off right away, the first ingredient is water, so not really much to go off of there. We of course have our citric acid. I am no longer going in order. But I do notice concentrated grape juice in there, so we may be on to something. Let's see if a second drink helps us out. You know, this may be sort of a grape plus. Maybe I don't need to do grapey grape at all. If you do, or if you think I do, you could perhaps put it down in the comments, or any other flavor. If you don't know the flavors, you could check out bugjuice.com. They have the listing of all of them. But I feel like this is rewarding. Feels like I'm enjoying my time. Feels like I'm being rewarded for every drink that I take with, I mean, just a wonderful bounty of juice, of bug juice. Now, I was told to save some of this, so we won't go down the hatch, but we will, at the very least, be unsafe. That's right, safety caps off. In case you couldn't tell, I'm an adult now. I was before, but still am. We're not gonna have all, again. We're gonna have a good portion. We're gonna see if that grape really prevails, or if I'm just lucky and guessed it right away. Let's find out. Incredible. I don't know how Bug Juice manages to do it each and every single year. I've tried so many of the flavors. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, this is not one that I had tried. And speaking of flavors to try, I should also mention, they promote this on the website as well, that there are new flavors. Specifically 3 of them: blue bananas, green goop, and slime. So perhaps we're building something here. Perhaps Bug Juice has something going on in the background. They're modernizing, coming into the modern day, into the big 2026. Now, if I were to rate this, it's interesting how to rate this, because it is a pleasant surprise, but I also know it's rarity, and perhaps that's increasing it, because it has that sort of mystique about the spider juice. And when you go in with spider juice, you don't know what to expect. You're thinking, well, I doubt it's real spider. It wouldn't be real spider. Couldn't be real spider. So you think, okay, maybe there's a variety, you know? Spider's got 8 legs, maybe they're pulling 8 different flavors out. I don't think that's the case either. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you need to try for yourself. Now, if I were, again, to give this a rating, because we have to give it a rating, can't just leave Bug Juice hanging. Certainly not a 6. I was going to do that since that's the number of legs that the spider has on it in the bottle, but I don't think I can do that. Because it's better than a 6. And 7. So I think we're going to have to go in spider fashion with an 8. We just mentioned the 8 legs, the 8 possible flavors. I think Spider Juice is getting an 8 out of 10. Something that I truly did not expect going into this. A pleasant surprise. I hope you have enjoyed. Hope you were pleasantly surprised with spider juice. And I hope to see you again.